So we also deal with forecasts. So the concept here is I could say for this time period, I'm forecasting to sell this amount of bottles and this amount of cans and this amount of kegs, or I could forecast a certain amount of bright beer, and I'll talk about bright beer in a minute. So I could forecast at whatever level I want to forecast at. This forecast that you're looking at right now, the source of that can be a couple of different sources. One, a lot of breweries like to stay in Excel and manage their forecast in Excel, creating basically rows and columns, and from that be able to let's go to my forecast. There you go. I've got a template just from a demo perspective that I just demo with. So here are the SKUs, and here are my forecast periods, and here are the quantities. And a lot of people forecast in something similar to this, maybe more detail, whatever. But ultimately, I've got a button here that just pushes it up to our table. So I'm not having to rekey any of this. Whatever you're using to do forecasting, you can hook that up to put into our tables. You could also use more sophisticated tools that are actually pretty affordable. I don't know if I had mentioned SKUBrain. That's one that we're working with now that actually will read sales order data directly from our system, forecast it out into the future for you, allow you to adjust the forecast in their system and push it into our system, kind of bypassing the Excel side of it. But at the end of the day, what you've got is a forecast record in the system saying, hey, I'm planning to sell in this time period. This happens to be in the back half of November. I plan to sell this remaining quantity. Now, what you may not be able to see here easily is we're actually netting actual sales orders against that forecast in that time period. So as you put sales orders in the system, it'll start decrementing that remaining forecast until eventually sales orders might outpace forecast, and then in effect the sales orders are leading the charge. So we're taking the greater of forecast for sales orders.